Hi guys, welcome to week 7. We are going to be talking about master pages today. So we just want to go over, a few things that you can do with master pages just so you understand how to import them and some of the things that you can do. So what I've done is I've gone to File and I'm creating a new website and I'm just going to select the empty template. I've changed the title here already to week 7. So I'm just going to hit OK. And it's going to generate a page for me. And once I do that, the first thing I want to do is I want to add a new item. So if I right click on week 7, hit Add New Item, I'm going to select a master page and hit Add. What it's going to do is it's going to generate a little bit of code. So if I go to the source here, you'll just see a little bit of code that it's automatically created. Under Title, I want to go in and add a content placeholder. When I do that, it's going to put the code in, and I'm just going to change the ID so it's a little bit more unique. And I want to change the ID here for the one under the content div. Next step is going to be going back to the week 7, right click, hit Add, and I want to add a new item as well. But this time I want to add a web form, and I want to make sure I select master pages at the bottom here and hit Add. Click on that, hit OK, and you're going to see a little error comes back. We'll go ahead and fix this right now. It's just we need to recognize a few things here. So under the first title tag, I want our tab. So when you go in a browser, it will say Home, and then I'm just going to put in the content testing web page or website for master pages in ASP.NET. Okay, but you can write whatever you want just for testing purposes. Next, what I'm going to do is back in my master page here, I'm actually going to add a content. If you want to preview it first, we can too. That's just going to show you that what we just did is working. So, as you can see, testing website for master pages in ASP.NET, and there's the tab that I titled. Okay, so I'm going to exit out of that. And now what I want to do is I want to go in to the content, and you can add a class on the div. So if I really want, we can go ahead and add a class here and just call it content. So this is for our style sheet, which we're going to be creating in a sec. So if we want to add any styling under here, we can do that as well. And then above that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add one more class, or sorry, one more div. So I'm just going to copy this div here, and I'm going to add one more. And I want this one to be called Menu. So I would need to make sure that I close it down here. So I'm just going to go and do that, or I'm going to get an error saying that I didn't close something. So now that's closed. And under my menu item, I'm just going to add a list item. Perfect. Make sure it has a little brace. And then in there, we're going to add a list item. In that list item, there's going to be an href, so we can add a link. The link is going to go to a page, so you can see that the pages come up here. I'm just going to double click the default page and add a little open bracket or close bracket, I guess, and then add home. So again, what you can do, this is just going to be a little list. So if you want to go ahead and add a bunch more pages, you're welcome to do that, and just give them different names. So if I want contact page, about us page, and maybe you'll have information page. So we're just going to make sure, I'm just going to change these to number signs because I don't actually have a place in page, a page in place for that. Can't talk right there. And now what I want to do is I want to add a style sheet. So I'm going to right click over here in my Solution Explorer, and I'm going to go Add Style Sheet. I'll leave it as style sheet. It's no big deal what the name is. But now what I want to do, I'm going to leave the body for now, but I want to add, just to make sure my style sheet is working here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add a color. So I'm just going to do a background color, and I'm just going to give it this pretty little yellow color, and make sure you close it. And then we need to call the style sheet in here. So if I just right click on style sheet and hit copy, I can go ahead and paste that in here, and it's actually going to generate the actual link to the style sheet page. So now if we go ahead and run this, you'll see that I have all my list buttons with the pages, they have links on them, and it's a color. So you'll see that it's all referenced and it's working now.